Coming at you full-fledged. It's your boy Rage Man Reg with another video for y'all, man. Welcome, YouTube. In an effort that left very little suspense, but absolutely doesn't make it less impressive, the Oklahoma City Thunder have defeated the Minnesota Timberwolves 124-94 at home in 5 games, thus advancing to the NBA Finals. Now, coming into this game, the glaring topic was if the dynamic duo of Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle, could they at least beat 75% of themselves to take them over the hump game by game this point on. In game 4, we know the Timberwolves led in almost every major stat, but still lost by 2 due to those two combining for 21 points off 20 shots. That hypothetical remedy was reasonable before the game started, as early in the game it was ruled temporary, as the contest was decided by halftime with a 33-point 65-32 lead. The Timberwolves committed more points, gave up more points off turnovers than the amount of field goals converted. The thunderous defense by OKC left the Wolves laying at half with a 31.6% field goal percentage and overall 41.2. 8-year veteran and NBA champion Alex Caruso, who was starred as the player that ultimately neutralized Nikola Jokic in Game 7 of the second round with his defense, deserves another hand and credit. In a season closing effort, he had a total of, I believe, 4 steals, and 3 of them came in the first half. On the other end, that defense led to 50 points combined from the Thunder's big 3. SGA at half had 20 points. You had 15 each from Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren. I mean, I could talk about the total stats of each individual player, but that wouldn't do the collective clinching of this game justice. Now, my prediction of OKC in 6 didn't take place, but my estimation that Minnesota's experience that was gained by beating the LA Lakers and the Golden State Warriors wouldn't be enough, that still reigns true. And it wasn't enough. We seen it in the series, man. Yes, they had a 40-point win in Game 3, but look at the adjustment just a game later. That game was red obsolete. Again, they weren't tested in this playoffs on what they're going to do when the defense really, an elite defense, might I add, size as well in the Thunder, a size defense. I mean, their point guard is 6'6", so they weren't ready for what an adequate inspired defense would do once they game plan for their stars. So that showed, and now we are here. This is the second time the Thunder have made it to the championship round in franchise history. The first dates back to the 2011-2012 season as they faced the young Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook face the Big Three Heatles. As far as Oklahoma's top three players today, Chet Holmgren may not have beat out Victor Wembanyama last year for Rookie of the Year, but could potentially take home the ultimate prize before most of all of our prognostications. J-Dub, Jalen Williams, finished second. Second, that's two in Rookie of the Year votes. And is having his first All-Star season in just his third year. Lou Dort, an all-league defender, all-team, the NBA third team. All of this is happening while the regular season MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, wins the series for them. Several awesome efforts. And is taking home one final trophy before presumably he takes home the Larry O'Brien and Finals MVP. Now, this is also OKC's fourth time in this playoffs campaign that they have won by at least 30 points. So I asked the question, could SGA, could Slink, as Pat Bev has coined him, I do like that nickname, I'm going to coin him that as well. Can Slink, I asked, take over the title as the greatest Thunder player ever? And shouts out to Harrison in my Instagram. He shared with me that he already thinks he's there. He's pretty much, like Charles Barkley alluded to, this is the OKC invitation. They pretty much walk into the championship. So with the Finals MVP, with the franchise record, not just the franchise record, the over even eclipsing the Supersonics record, doing that. Then you got the history from last year and getting snubbed. Then you got the playoff run. And with teammates having career years, this is it, man. This is it for them. This is their year. This is he's gonna be. I'm looking at it, and he might in fact be that already. Again, he just took home the Magic Johnson Western Conference Finals MVP, and now we are just waiting on the official naming of their opponents. That could be named as soon as tomorrow night or as late as Saturday evening, I believe. So now we got the OKC Thunder in the NBA Finals, presumably more than likely. This is if the Knicks, I'm not writing them off, no disrespect to them, if the Knicks can't come back. So we're going to have OKC Thunder versus Indiana Pacers in the NBA Finals. The number one offense versus the number one defense. The second time the OKC Thunder has been in the NBA Finals, and I believe it's the it's the second time as well the Pacers are in the NBA Finals, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because in 2000, yeah, they won 54, and yeah, I don't think they made it. Yeah, this is the second time for both organizations making the NBA Finals again. You can say this as a technicality. Yes, they have it. An NBA championship for 79. That is Seattle Supersonics. Yes, they have the lineage, but they do not claim it because that wasn't in their city. So yes, that's their lineage, but OKC, this can be their first ever championship. And the Pacers have a pretty story history in the NBA as well as the ABA. But if if the Pacers can pull out a victory in the finals and win the NBA championship, they'll be the third out of four ABA teams to do so. We'll still have the Nets on that list to not have done that. And Tyrese Halliburton, the leader, and or Pascal Siakam eclipse a lot of Pacers pioneers and great play. But I'm rambling here. I want to know, what do y'all think about this series? Does Ant-Man take a step back in the league rankings? Now, I'm going to do an end of season analysis video at the end of the season, just like I did last off season about my top 10 players. That's definitely going to get updated. Where do the Timberwolves lie now? Is this loss worse than last year's loss in the conference finals? Because they traded, just like the Knicks with Cat. They traded for this guy, and he was supposed to take them over the hump, and they got gentlemen swept. They lost in 7 last year to Dallas, and now they're losing 5 after trading an all-star player. Now, trading an all-star player for an all-star player. So that's that. Rudy Gobert, Rudy go Rudy, man. At times, Rudy go Rudy. And I was wrong with my prediction. OKC in 6. But I was correct at the beginning, from the very beginning of the season, from last year, from the time the Celtics won a championship. I said the Celtics and OKC in the finals. Now I was wrong about that, but I was low key right, because the team that beat the Celtics is facing them. So and plus the Celtics beat the Pacers last year. So again, that even makes my point even further. So I was low key right. I know what I'm talking about, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about the playoffs so far, this round, what can happen in this final Eastern Conference Finals round before the 2025 NBA Finals, and let me know what's going to happen when we get there. It ain't official, but it's looking like OKC got it. And whatever, OKC in 5, OKC in 6, let me know. But before, like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop. And I am out.